Hey Gemini Cancers, welcome to your Cancer season energy reading. I thank you so much for tuning into this message, and I do hope it serves you well when it is divinely aligned and meant to. Thank you, and special shout out to all my channel members tuning into this message early and all my patrons for your love and support. I truly appreciate it. If you want to become a member here on the channel or over on Patreon, those links are to join are in the description box below, as well as anything else you maybe need, tools to find out your placements, all that. All right, so check that out. And let's get into it. Divine Universe, show me here what's going on during Cancer season for Gemini Cancer, cusp placements and energies. We're going to start with the tarot this round, okay? Feeling guided to switch it up a little bit, and then we'll end on the Alchemy of Spirit Oracle and the, I think it's called Soul Destiny, Destiny Soul Oracle, just to get the outcome, okay, of whatever shows up here. So show me here, Divine Universe, Gemini Cancer energy for Cancer season. What's going on? What do they need to know? You've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Something in the realm of your independence could be moving quickly, escalating quickly. Okay. I feel like you can trust any sort of intuitive movements or investments that you maybe want to make. I would follow through with that, Gemini Cancer. Yeah, for a sword, because it feels like Spirit might be sending something or kind of like giving you guidance. And you'll know it's from Spirit because you won't be able to really like ignore it or shove it away. Or you'll know it's urgent, like it's something that might be a part of your destiny, for lack of a better term, okay? There's some sort of idea, some sort of energy, some sort of investment. I keep getting the word investment that you're being guided to make, or Spirit's trying to talk to you about making. Follow that nudge, Three of Cups, because you might have a lot to celebrate, or it could really turn into a beautiful reward for you. And you got the High Priestess. Trust your intuition, Gemini Cancer, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed your birthday message as well. I think you know something's gonna work out, like you have a hunch, or like that's your intuition. It's pinging you to trust something, okay? It's pinging you to do something. I just see a lot of celebration, a lot of rewards coming in for you, Gemini Cancers, okay? And you'll know it might be the right thing, at least for this stream of energy that's coming towards you, because it will bring you peace of mind. You'll be at peace mentally with making that choice and decision. If you're not at peace with making the choice and decision, sit with it a little bit longer, okay? Or it might not be the move to make. I feel like in this season of Cancer energy, it's really, really important, not just for you Gemini Cancers, but for everybody to kind of tune into that moon soul, your moon sign maybe even, okay? To really find flow, really find flow. I think you're already in some sort of flow, Gemini Cancer, okay? Clarify. Yeah, you got the Page of Wands with the sign. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. You can trust your intuition, trust the little, I keep hearing pings. It's kind of like there's some sort of alarm or alert that maybe goes off in your awareness. And or you just have this kind of like, I feel like doing this today, or maybe I should go look into that, or that's that Knight of Wands energy. Let me go follow that little nudge, or like, let me look into this. Do it. Just do it. Because I think those little sparks that are coming in, this might even show up as like an Ace of Wands energy for you, Gemini Cancer. So this is definitely divinely guided and led, but it's going to work out. It's going to bring in some sort of success with the sun here. Okay, and I think you are then going to maybe solidify your own inner High Priestess energy once you practice trusting your intuition. This might be the season for that. This might be the season for that, okay? When your intuition tells you, nah, don't go there, don't go there. Or, oh, go check out this place at this time, at this day. That's the divine orchestration that's at play, okay? So follow that, because I think it's going to lead you to either meeting someone, maybe Three of Cups. You might network or come across somebody or make some sort of connection that actually leads you to some form of joy, happiness, or success, okay? Especially if this is in career. Because you started off in the Nine of Pentacles, so you're sitting pretty. Okay? Four of Wands, I'm trying to tell you. Excuse all the smudge marks on these cards, y'all. But I'm trying to tell you. You're going to come into union or some sort of contract or alignment with something or someone, maybe a high priestess. That's positive. Page of Wands with the sun. Or this is all internal. Four of Swords. It's like oh, thank you, Spirit. You're starting to discern your inner high priestess, the voice of your intuition, from the voice of fear, from other people's voices, the voice of society, that conditioned belief voice, right? All those different layers of thought that we kind of sort through every single day. You're starting to discern, thank you, Spirit. You're starting to discern your higher self from the rest, from the gambit, from all the other noise, okay? And that is what's going to lead you into this Four of Wands, some form of success here. A happy union, a happy marriage. Again, maybe a better contract for some of you if this is work. Trusting yourself from here on out is going to pay off so well for you, Gemini, Cancer. There's no more room for doubt, okay? You now know, you now know the voice of your high priestess. You know the voice of your intuition. Now it's time to kind of build that relationship. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it takes work. It takes practice. Like I said, something about this could even be, again, in career. If you have something telling you that you need to branch off or go do something or look into something a little deeper, please do. I can't make it up. It felt like an Ace of Wands was coming through for you. Period. Yeah, so this is divine guidance. Judgment here, exactly. Exactly. Some of you are getting an opportunity to start over or redo something. You got the Page of Pentacles. Reinvest. It's about your investments. I can't make it up, y'all. Thank you, Spirit. With the Page of Swords. Look at all this page energy. Okay, now pages are also connected to ace energy, okay, as well as the Magician. So it seems like you are on the cusp, pun intended, okay? You are on the cusp of being able to create something from a higher mind. Being able to form a reality from your higher mind, maybe as opposed to your fear or your lower nature or your conditioned beliefs. Some of you, there's like a group of one to three people that you might come across in Cancer season that you might, some of you, this is like you're gonna, some of y'all might be dreamers. That could be a way that Spirit speaks to you. You might see someone in your dream and then meet them in reality, or feel the energy, or kind of have that deja vu from the dream space. I don't know if y'all have ever experienced that, where you like had a dream, like almost as if it was this reality, this waking life we're in. And then literally next few days, exactly everything that happened in the dream plays out. I feel like some of y'all, maybe not all of y'all, are going to have that experience. And I think that's Spirit trying to tell you that, yes, you are connected to Source. Like, yes, we are trying to talk to you. Like, you are hearing your intuition. Like, yes, that is us. Because maybe some of y'all are still a little bit in doubt, or still kind of like not trusting it. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. This High Priestess energy is definitely leading you to some sort of pivot, some sort of shift or change that you're ready for, that's going to lead to the Sun, success. Again, I just think that how I'm feeling it in your energy, it just seems like you maybe need a little bit more confirmation or a little bit more reassurance. So hopefully this reading will bring that to you. That, yeah, Spirit is trying to get you to go somewhere, or get you to pivot, get you to change, get you to shift something for the sake of your peace of mind. Because it almost feels like if you've been stressed out about being in this Nine of Pentacles, or, you know, Nine of Pentacles is a lot of work. I don't think people talk about that. That's a lot of work to maintain. So there is maybe some sort of connection, situation, encounter that you might have here. I feel like I talked about encounters in your birthday reading. So maybe go back to that once you see this. It should be in your playlist. That's linked in the description box, okay? Anyway, it's some sort of encounter that you're going to have with the High Priestess energy, or someone, or maybe multiple someones who are in high frequency, that will confirm something that the divine has already been telling you. So these are kind of like I want to say angels coming your way in a way, or maybe they possess angelic energy in some way. Or you might look at those encounters as angelic. Or maybe you might actually be connecting with angels here, Gemini, Cancer. I don't know. Maybe something in your own spirit. Yeah, period. Something in your own spirit is reaching for a higher level and a higher frequency. And that is going to shift your environment, Wheel of Fortune. Shift you out of conditioned belief. I can't make it up. The devil in reverse. Because remember here, Gemini, Cancer, the only limit that could ever be set for really anybody but you, okay, is the one you create for yourself. I almost feel like this could even come through conversation. We only have the Four of Swords out here, but that tells me that you're hearing from spirit. Some of y'all could be clairaudient. Or again, it's in your dreams. Temperance energy. Maybe it's a Sagittarius or a Scorpio. Or someone on the Scorp-Sag cusp that you connect with here. I think you're about to get a lot of signs and a lot of synchronicities here, Gemini, Cancer, about something working out in your favor. Or you overcoming this devil energy or whatever you felt was holding you back or binding you. You're going to start getting signs and synchronicities and messages that you're about to be freed from that energy, or you are already free from it. Clarify Four of Wands with Temperance and the Sun. Thank you. The Four of Pentacles. And the Knight of Swords, like I said, communication or maybe even conversations that you have. Now this Four of Pentacles might be Knight of Swords, might be saying like you will have to pay attention to what you're open to, okay? Be ready to receive Empress energy behind the Knight of Swords with the Queen of Wands. Yeah, definitely maybe some fire sign energy that you're connecting with here for a new beginning, the Fool. It's almost like this High Priestess energy, or whoever you come across or whatever this encounter is, it gets you to see a new perspective. Now, I do feel with Temperance and the Four of Pentacles, this kind of success or this sunshiny energy, this positive vibe or this elevation maybe is what you're going through, might not happen necessarily overnight. It's a process. It requires patience. Temperance is an angel. Like I said, you might be encountering angelic energy, whether within yourself or externally through connections or relationships. Three of Cups. Okay, so let's talk about these signs. What's this angelic energy coming for Gemini, Cancers? What's that going to look like? How will these signs manifest for Gemini, Cancer? Thank you, Spirit. How will these signs manifest? How will this Ace of Wands manifest for Gemini, Cancers during Cancer season? Thank you. The Bear. All right. I like that's like Piscean energy, 24 breaking down into a 6. You're going to feel rejuvenated or renewed or something. Almost kind of like a part of you is awakening here, Gemini, Cancer, and it's going to feel different. Something about your connections or your relationships or your environment is going to feel different to you. That's going to be one sign. What else? How else will this Ace of Wands manifest? Thank you. The Crossroads, okay? Now that's the number 15, but I think in the book it's the number 13 maybe. That judgment call could be, again, a choice or a decision that you have to make. And again, like I said at the beginning of the reading, you'll know in this particular season that you're in, Gemini, Cancer. Not always, right? But in this season you're in. You'll know it's the right choice, the right decision, because it will bring you peace of mind. You'll have a sense of clarity around it. You'll be able to rest and sleep on it. Anything that kind of disturbs the peace isn't it for this particular season, okay? So you maybe do have a choice to make with this renewal energy that you're in. I think you're already in that bear frequency, okay? But you're headed towards this crossroads. And what's that decision? Tell me more. Thank you. The house. Number 5. So that could be, I don't know, some of y'all might have an option of sticking with something you're familiar with or trying something new. Because the house talks about making sure that, you know, your side of the street is clean, everything in your realm of to do, that 9 of Pentacles energy, is managed and being taken care of before you think about anything outside of that. So this is about keeping house, okay? Maybe there's a time to maybe clean or cleanse your home. Some of you maybe need to do that, okay? And the village, number 19. It's something about someone in your community, or you're going to just, again, be tuned into certain signs that tell you you're either right where you need to be, or this is where you need to invest, or you maybe need to return somewhere, or something about that Page of Pentacles. Learn something a little bit more about where you are before you venture off almost. Sometimes that village feels like the star energy. So it's like a healthy level of detachment. Could be really beneficial for you so that you can be open to receiving the messages from the divine without being too stuck in where you are. So it almost feels like Spirit's trying to call you to be mutable. Maybe lean into that Gemini energy a little bit more in this season. Definitely because you have that Cancer vibe during Cancer season. Your feelings are going to be very intense. Ace of Wands. Oi. Yeah, and then you got the seashore that fell at the bottom here. And the bow. Yeah, I think you are being prepped and primed. Or you are ready for some form of elevation. There's just, again, the only thing that can get in the way is you. You got to make sure that you're open to that. Some of you, it's a detachment you might have to work on, and that might be a bit of a struggle this season because Cancer energy is very, very enmeshed, right? Like all water energies, not just Cancer. Scorpios are the same. Pisces is the same, right? It almost feels like the more you can let go, the more comes in. Okay, tell us about that. The Temple, I can't make it up. The more you can let go, the more things can align. Number 11. Some of you, this might be a season where you're really focused on self. 9 of Pentacles, first card out, strongest energy. Moving from a space of what's best for me in my 9 Pentacles so that I can 2 of Pentacles it, I can maintain. And you got the coin. That's like an Ace of Pentacles right there. And the whale at the bottom. So I do feel here, and again, 55. So 5s could be significant. Okay. Some of you have already made an investment, and you might be a little nervous or a little worried if that was the right thing to do. I think there will be a judgment call, or again, some sort of revelation, something that's revealed to you that yes, you made the right choice, you made the right investment, you did the right thing, Gemini, Cancer, you're headed in the right direction. Again, I just feel that I think your intuition is speaking to you very loudly and very clearly, but there's still a little bit of distrust because it might be pulling you away from a comfort zone with the 4 of Pentacles. But there's so much beautiful energy, sunshiny energy, angelic energy on the other side of that comfort zone. So maybe just pay attention to your comforts or what you're clinging on to and what you're holding on to for a source of comfort. And make sure that holding on isn't stopping you from choosing a path that your spirit is quite literally, I feel, dragging you to. Like everything in your spiritual body is pulling you towards a certain path, towards this temple. Again, like I said, cleansing could be very important. Maybe you want to do some sort of detox. Maybe it's just important to just do a deep cleanse, scrub the baseboards, you know, whatever your practice of kind of refresh and rejuvenating the home space that you have. That might also help clear out your mental space, right? Clutter can reflect a cluttered mind. Maybe there are some things you've been holding on to that you maybe want to donate and let go, or that might be useful, or you could share in some sort of community energy with the village and the house. How to make a house a home is what I just heard. How to make a house a home. Maybe there's a part of you that's looking to settle in somewhere, but Spirit's trying to give you messages and signs and synchronicities of where that home space is. It might not be exactly where you are right now. So some of you maybe have a move coming up. Wheel of Fortune. It's like this part of your season, your higher self, your high priestess energy is writing the story or writing the narrative or guiding you away from that devil energy. The more you let your higher mind win, if there is some sort of crossroad or kind of battle between your lower nature, the more you allow your higher self to win, the brighter the future becomes for you in a way. Like, I think you have a big choice here, Gemini Cancer. You can evolve or repeat. That's the season it feels like you're in right now. You can either choose to evolve or repeat the same cycles, but the way your energy is coming out, it seems like everything in you is pushing you to evolve. Maybe some of you have already kind of taken steps on that journey, and this is Spirit just confirming that again, you're on the right path and you're doing the right thing. Because with the crossroads, no matter which path you take, there are still going to be obstacles, challenges, things to have to solve, right? There's always going to be a problem to solve in a way. So it's not really about right or wrong. It's about what fits you right now. What are you willing? Your willingness, your will. It's about your will, not about right and wrong, but your will. Some of you are maybe holding on to something that might be comfortable, even though you have the potential or the capacity to either make more money or grow. I'm hearing a business for some of y'all, or kind of expand in that way. Maybe there's something very Jupiterian supporting you right now. So what's the outcome of this coin energy? What's the outcome of this cleansing and detoxing? Whatever Gemini Cancer is feeling called to do. What can they stand to gain from being in that detached energy or following their high priestess? I can't make it up. It's something about community. It's something about community. Keeping it simple and simplicity. Yeah, that's what I mean. I think what you might be learning in this season, Gemini Cancer, is how to not overcomplicate things. Okay, that Gemini energy can hoard a lot of information. Okay, that then makes making a decision a little bit more complex than it needs to be. Okay, keeping it simple, focusing on the basics or just the simple, small, little things that you can do will compound into bigger energy. Okay. Clarify. I also feel like Spirit might be trying to guide you into a village or a community where your energy can be a little bit lighter. Okay. What's that? Astrotography or something like that. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Where like you can get a reading to see where in the world fits your energy best, like based off the grid lines, the energetic grid that we're all tethered to here. Might want to look into that, Gemini Cancer, okay? Especially if having a move or kind of finding a home or trying to settle into a space, or you're ready to root yourself down somewhere. Check in with that if you can, if you want to, okay? I also feel like Spirit's trying to guide you somewhere where your wisdom will be valued or your gifts and talents are needed. Okay? Going forward, I'm trying to tell you, there's miracles. If you go forward leading with your high priestess, there's miracles on the other side of anything that you're kind of, oh, I just heard holding on to for the sake of nostalgia. Okay, which might be a little difficult, might be a little hard, but from here on out, it seems like you have a lot of miracles that you're going to encounter. Maybe that's that angelic energy I was picking up on. Okay, so in this season of Cancer energy, focus on simplicity, focus on your immediate environment and building community, sharing your wisdom with your community, or really wherever you go going forward. But you are moving, or there is some sort of path that Spirit's trying to get you to take, and on that path there are miracles. So if you've been praying for a miracle, it's going to require you to take a step towards it, right? That's a part of your will. That's what I mean. What are you willing to branch out and do? What are you willing to open up and receive? What are you willing to put in the effort, the work for? What are you willing to think and believe in order to align? Okay? All right, Gemini Cancer, I hope that this message serves you well throughout the season of Cancer, because look, you got blessings. Come on now. You got blessings up ahead. You just got to keep trusting your intuition and keep paying attention to that discernment of when your intuition and higher self is speaking and maybe when your lower nature is. I think some of y'all maybe have that down packed a little bit more. That's going to serve you in this season if you continue to utilize it, okay? Keep going forward. Don't go backwards. Go forward. All right, Gemini Cancer, I love y'all so much, and I really do hope this was helpful. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and I'll see you in our next one. Namaste.